Good morning, class 10th. Today our topic is human digestive system and how the digestion takes place. So, in the last class I told you about that the digestion is dividing in 5 steps. The first is ingestion, in which the food is coming inside our mouth. The second is digestion, in which complex food is broken down into simpler absorbable form. And the third is absorption, in which simple food particles diffuses in body. The fourth is assimilation, in which food absorbed and utilized in the body to release energy. And the last, that is egestion, in which the waste or undigested food material come out from the body. So these are the 5 steps under which the digestion taking place. What is digestion? The breaking of large food particle, or we can say the complex food particles, into simpler food particles is known with the help of enzyme, with digestive enzyme are called digestion. Okay, so let's start from digestion. With the help of this video, the student who had not joined the Zoom classes, they will definitely get help, and you also make revision with the help of this video. Let's start. The human digestive system constitute a long tubular structure called alimentary canal, and various digestive glands are also associated with it, and these glands secrete different digestive enzymes, like saliva that secretes the salivary gland that secretes saliva, the digestive gland they release digestive juices. So many types of glands are also present. So when we start, we will meet each of them. Let's start. First of all, we eat various types of food which has to pass through the same digestive tract. Naturally, the food has to be processed to generate particles which are small and of same texture. Whenever we are eating something, with the help of our teeth, with the help of our tongue, with the help of our saliva, first of all, it will crust or breaking down the food in small particles. Okay. Now, by the crushing of food with our teeth and by the mixing of saliva that is present salivary gland in our buccal cavity, the saliva contain an enzyme that is called salivary amylase. The salivary amylase enzyme mix with food and that make the food wetty, slippery and soft. Okay. Now at that time, the saliva means salivary amylase contain an enzyme which is known as ptyalin. That ptyalin start to breaking down the starch into complex sugar that is known as maltose. So again I am repeating, as we taken in the food in our buccal cavity, with the help of teeth we crush that food, with the help of saliva we make it soft, with the help of tongue we mix that saliva into the food. After some time, the saliva contains salivary amylase. This salivary amylase contain a ptyalin enzyme which help to break down the starch into sugar. Now, with the help of our muscular tongue, with the help of our teeth, after chewing the food is ready to swallow. Now the food come in our food pipe, and the rhythmic movement by which the food pushing out in our food pipe, and the food comes from this food pipe to stomach. So the rhythmic movement with the help of which the food pushing out into the stomach, this rhythmic movement is known as peristalsis movement. Okay, there is no any digestive glands are present due to saliva. The inner wall of esophagus or the buccal cavity are already soft and making the environment for pushing out the food into the stomach. Now the food come in stomach. Stomach is the J-shaped hollow muscular black bag-like structure whenever the food enters in stomach, it expands. The food is starting to expand. Okay, now there are some gastric glands are also present in stomach. They release hydrochloric acid. In the stomach, the gastric glands, they release hydrochloric acid, as well as there are three substances, that is hydrochloric acid first, second pepsin, and the third is mucus. The HCl, hydrochloric acid, it is released in stomach by the gastric gland. Why? HCl, first there are two important points which we have to understand. That is very important because sometimes the question are arising appear in your examination paper. What is the function of HCl? क्या यूज़ है HCl का हमारे स्टमक में? द फर्स्ट, द HCl kill the bacteria that is present in our food. When we eat something, the food present coming in our mouth, here the digestion start. The ptyalin or the salivary amylase enzyme that breaking down the starch into glucose, into maltose, and as that food come in the stomach, it contain many types of bacteria. With the help of HCl, this bacteria are killing. The HCl killed the bacteria by making the environment acidic. And the second thing is that the pepsin. Pepsin is a protein digesting enzyme which is also secreted with HCl and mucus by the digestive gland in stomach. This pepsin, this protein digesting enzyme is only it digests protein in stomach in acidic environment. It cannot work without acidic environment. So HCl first kill the bacteria, and second it make the environment acidic. And as soon as the environment become acidic, the pepsin start to digest protein. Okay, now the mucus, the third point is mucus. Mucus is also secreted by gastric gland present in the stomach. What is the function of mucus? It means it protect the inner lining of stomach by the action of HCl. First of all, the HCl started to releasing by the gastric gland present in the stomach. They make the environment acidic, and also they kill the bacteria that present in food. After that, pepsin that start as the environment become acidic, the pepsin started to work, means started to digest the protein. After that, the third is mucus. Mucus also help to protect the inner lining of the stomach by the action of hydrochloric, means by the action of acid. Okay, in this way the digestion is taking place into the stomach, and from stomach the food again going to small intestine. By the stomach, the food pushing out into the small intestine with the small muscular sphincter, which send the food in parts towards the small intestine. The complete digestion is taking place in small intestine. How it happens? Let's study about that. Before explaining the food present in our small intestine, I am telling you about the small intestine. The small intestine is connected the stomach to the large intestine. ये हमारा स्टमक से स्टार्ट होता है, हाईली क्वाइल्ड स्ट्रक्चर होता है, एंड इट स्टार्ट फ्रॉम स्टमक and close or ending in large intestine. The small intestine is a tube-like structure that is highly coiled, twisted and compactly arranged in a disc. The size of the small intestine, it is depending on the organism that it is depending on the food that organism taking as a food. Like animals, herbivorous animal eat plant material, while in the cell chapter in the 9th class I told you about that the plant cell contains cell wall, and the cell wall is made up of cellulose. So for the digestion of cellulose, the herbivorous animal have large intestine, so they, because they need longer intestine, small intestine, for the digestion of cellulose. While the carnivorous like tiger, they have short small intestine because they take food as a meat, and meat is easy to digest, so they contain a small intestine. Okay, now in the next class I told you about the how the small intestine work for the absorption of food material.